come spend a Saturday with me. I got a rare Saturday off and I decided to make the most of it. Of course, I got some blog pictures in. Two looks in just 2 hours, not too bad. And then your girl was on a podcast. What? Pillow Talks with Catrice Wright. It was so exciting. I had a great time. This is just a little snippet of it.
Serious until you do it. Right?
Yeah, like it sounds like it's all fun and games.
My special guest today, I met her at Queen City Awards. Shout out to Queen City Awards, all those who came, right?
Right.
Y'all, Reagan Vanderhill.
Hey everyone.
Reagan Vanderhill, a little bit. Tell the audience a little bit, just that intro story about how it all started for you.
So basically, my day job, my blog started out of boredom, for lack of a better.
Now, would you say blog or vlog? I've seen you use both. I want to use the right term.
I do both.
What's the difference? Video, vlog.
Yeah, and then blog is writing. Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. So when I first started, I started blogging solely.
I'm laughing at myself. I'm like, duh, like I did know that. Okay, go ahead.
It makes sense though, but if you don't know, you don't know. Until you ask. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's so much I learned on the journey that, you know, now I look back, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But at the time, that's just all part of growing and learning.
Yes.
But, so I started out of boredom because my day job, I had a set schedule and I wore a uniform to work. Mm-hmm. So it was just the same routine over and over and over. Mm-hmm. And I'm naturally a creative person, so.
When did you know you was like young girl creative naturally?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, I was always like singing songs, like making up songs on my own and just singing them around the house.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
I was big into writing as well. I like creative writing.
Wow.
And so I kind of got away from that as I got older, like grew into an adulthood. Mm-hmm. But so at this time in my life, I was kind of just bored creatively, and I needed a way to plug in. Mm-hmm. So my friend introduced me to a blogger, Wendy's Lookbook, and she's a well-established Vietnamese blogger. She's so cute. If you guys can look her up, she's super cute, and her styles were just everything. Like they spoke to me. So I was like, well, I could do that. Yes. You know, I don't know anything about blogging, but I'll try. Mm-hmm. So I got a camera and I just started taking pictures and putting outfits together. And that helped a lot. Mm-hmm. And then just networking in Charlotte, like I went to meetup groups for blogs and kind of learned how to blog on time.
On time?
Like, well, on a schedule. Yeah.
Well, that's true. So there's a consistency of when you drop a blog.
Right.
How you
people get to expect it and they'll tune in and see it.
Reagan in my own world.
Yes.
How did how'd you come up with that? I can only imagine so the main story is that I had ADD. Well, I still have it. Me too, probably.
To the extreme. Yeah. So growing up, I would be in class just kind of daydreaming. Yes. And my teachers and my parents would constantly be like, you look like you're in your own world. So I kind of took that and made it my own.
I love it. Man. So what some people can think about that's your weakness, you know, God can take that and make it your strength.
Right.
Right? So
I have no idea where I wanted to go with this. But it's the amount of opportunities I've had
You're good.
As a result of this. Yes. Are just mind-boggling to me. Like,
the doors are opening. Yes. Like we just met each other at the Queen City Awards, and we realized what do we have in common. We like to go to events. We like to highlight. We like to share, and I'm definitely not support others.
That's huge.
The fashion, the community, and we're still like. This is community, it's inspirational, it's business, it's creative, and it has its own, like your circle jacket and the bow. I don't know, the bow is beautiful, but I would be like, that bow would get me in trouble.
Why?
It's so big. Like, I'd be bumping into stuff, and like, you know, the bow would be towed up by the time I finish with the day. Because it just stands strong, and like my earrings get in the way sometimes. But I love the boldness. That's a bold statement.
So I've been really into these big beautiful flower pins.
Yes.
Oh, I love them. They
Yes.
just add a little bit of character.
I like that. You might see. Y'all might. Now I like the regular pins, like the
like the brooches.
Yeah, I love them.
Too.
Yeah, I love them. Them. That's my jam.
Any little thing you can add, like little bits of things you can add to a look. I love stuff like that. I just keep adding and keep adding.
You keep adding. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Instagram. Okay, at Reagan in my world.
In my own world.
In my own world.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's wrap this up. 2024, you guys. So as you've been in your own world.
Yes, ma'am.
Reagan's been in her own world here in Charlotte. What is maybe one or two things that you've seen this year, just going around, being in your own world, that's really inspired you?
Oh, that's a good question. I think honestly the thing that's inspired me the most is the amount of support. Like people are wanting to reach out and support each other.
Yes. And
it's my friend has a saying. What's that saying? It's like collaboration over competition. Yes, and I love it. So collaboration over competition. Mm-hmm. When I break that down, because I believe in team, I believe in coming together, because in inspiring and building together. Now we all stay in our own lanes, right? Because we don't want to but your own lane is just your own uniqueness. Exactly.
So it could be another interviewer, it could be another, I collaborate with other people too that have, their own podcasts and radio station, which is great.
Yeah.
Because what it is sometimes when you go into those other spaces, and like you say, it's not a competition. Yeah. It's not, you don't compare yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
When you compare yourself to one another, I think that's the downfall.
I think you're right. Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
You're going to find out that you're making more mistakes. You're going to look at yourself more negative than trying to hate on somebody else, really, when you start comparing.
Yeah. And you're never going to feel good enough.
You don't feel good.
You always feel like, I gotta do this to be good, Yeah. I gotta do this. Yeah. I gotta be like so-and-so. No, just be you.
Be you, y'all. Come on, wake up 2024. And that's what I'm loving about Charlotte right about now. Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's probably my favorite thing.
Yes. And we've been saying that. Mm-hmm. And you could tell when other people just want to celebrate with you and take the journey with you. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's been about for me too this year. It's been about me releasing the things, the situations that I feel like is not fitting for me, because if you're going higher, then your collaboration and your network, everybody should be cheering. We should be seeing it. Girl, I saw you with that dress on. I saw you.
Any kind of friendships, relationships. Yes. That's what I'm invested in right now.
And don't it helps with your fashion too?
Yeah, of
course.
Your
self-esteem, your confidence, when you're cheering other people on, and I get such a high.
It's just that back and forth, nothing beats it.
No.
When you get a solid friendship and a solid, supporter.
Yeah. That's our message today.
Yeah.
So even as we met, nothing beats that. So even your fashion, your style, the information, what you do, it goes to another level when you're not competing with other people, when you're learning to collaborate, when you're getting around people and sharing that love, you can feel it. I get so activated, and sometimes I get so activated, I just get too extremely excited because I feel all the excitement in the air and the joy
I'm getting that one right now.
Yeah. This is Pillow Talks. It's known to be an activated place, and I thank God for that because I really do pray that when people come in this space, no matter what's going on, that they feel highlighted, they feel elevated, they feel like whatever they're doing, just like you, that they can do it a little bit more, another day, another week, because that's what we need. That's what we need.
It really is.
Yes, Reagan, share anything you want to the last minute. I appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you so much.
We're going to have some good content because we've been talking and shuffling around the studio for a long time anyway. But is there anything you want to share with the audience?
I just want to say thanks to everyone who's supporting me thus far on my journey. And I can't wait to go into 2025. I hope you'll stay with me. And
what are we expecting for 2025 from you?
Oh, girl.
Do we know?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're kind of taking it one day at a time.
Yes.
But a lot more great fashion, I'll tell you that.
Yay.
A lot more.
The podcast is called Pillow Talks, and you can listen to it on iHeartRadio if you're interested. Thank you, Catrice, for the opportunity and for having me on your show.
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, mere person fruit.
And it was a quick fit change, and I was off to Ray Farms for a holiday event and a Christmas tree lighting. Oh, thank you. Hey! Oh, you look so beautiful. Oh, thank you.
Candy canes and gingerbread, Santa hats upon your head, sleigh bells ringing far and near. Christmas time is full of cheer. Little stars of Christmas bright, shining in the silent night, guide the way with your sweet glow. Fill our hearts with joy to show. Snowflakes falling from the sky, catch one on your tongue, oh my. Making angels on the ground, magic moments all around. Oh, little stars of Christmas.
All in all, not a bad way to spend a Saturday. Thanks for coming with me. Like and subscribe, and tune in next Wednesday for more.